top three of the week. We're
Letters
doing
of the alphabet.
yes. Are we going 3-3-2-2-1-1?
3-3-2-2-1-1. You know the drill.
You wanted me to go first?
Yes, sir. Run it up. Let's do it.
All right. I had to look this up because I forgot this. But my
You've
third
got
favorite
lore?
letter. Huh?
You've got lore?
There's a little factoid
All
here.
right. Hell yeah.
There's one letter in the alphabet to never be silent.
Mm.
Do you know what letter that is? I forgot what letter it was. So I had to look it up.
I'm going to say. Look through all of them real quick. Um. Is it? Is it V?
It is.
Hey.
And that is my third favorite letter, V. Can't silent the letter V. V for victory.
Real V's moving loudness. Like
Yeah, real V's let their movements be known and heard. V's are never silent. V is my third favorite letter.
awesome. That goes hard. That goes hard.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think it's pretty cool.
Jakob.
Number 3. I'm gonna go with the letter L.
Boo!
L is a letter I've grown quite accustomed to seeing being a Titans fan, but that's not what this is about. L just looks sharp. You know what I mean? It's got a nice, crisp 90-degree angle. Of course, I'm referring to the capital L. The lowercase L, too, though. It's almost like a little baby L. It's a little stylish. It's got a little...
The lowercase L is too much like a different letter.
It's got a little... It's got less twang to it, sure. But, I mean, it's... You know what I mean? With, like... L, I don't know, man. It just looks clean. Like... I'm thinking, like,
Boo.
Lex Corp, you know what I mean? Lex Luthor. You know? Also, L has a lot of, like, in terms of alliteration, double L's are, like, my favorites. You know what I mean? You got, like I said, Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? You've got Lindsay Lohan.
Ooh.
You got
Kinda
some
have-
bangers. You got some bangers with this one.
I don't know.
I like L. I'm just rock out with L. Rock out with my cock out. I think L is a good letter. It's my favorite.
All right.
Number 2 for you, sir. Where we at?
My number 2 is the letter P.
Mmm. All right. That's what my cat did on my clothes this morning. I was just telling the folks about it.
What's more fun to say? P.
I'm with you.
Pop,
I'm with
pop,
you. Pop,
pop, pop, pussy,
popcorn.
pussy. It just hits. The letter P hits.
Pepper.
And I think I literally thought of this reason before you said it. Alliteration for P, I think hits harder than any
my
others.
God, it goes. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Pretty
Alliteration for
princess. It just when you double up on P's or multiple P's,
pink pussy.
pretty pink princess pussy. It's fun. It's probably the best when it comes to it.
Yeah.
So my second favorite letter is P.
I kind of want to do an honorable mention before I do my number 1 at some point. So if you'd also like to do an honorable mention when you get to, because since you're doing your number 1 first, if you want to do an
I mean, I'm not
mention.
honoring any fucking letters.
Okay, I'm doing an honorable mention.
All right, but you can go ahead and
But,
do your number 2.
Number 2, I've got the letter Q.
I fucking should have known that would be one of the ones you said.
Why is that?
It comes off with like, how interesting is this choice?
Oh, brother. What do you say? I'm pretentious?
Pretentious.
Pretentious? Perchance? Maybe? You're a little bit pretentious?
I maybe have thought of that. I maybe thought that right there in that moment, but I didn't. That
I don't pick it because I think it's just it's a very playful looking letter, you know, and it's especially when you do the lowercase q. I don't know about you. I like adding the curl to my lowercase q because it is just wacky. You can freestyle with it a little bit by adding that curl if you want to, you know, like you can.
how else would you do it?
You can just do it like almost like a backwards P. You don't have to add the curl. I like having the curl at the bottom, but you know not everybody writes it that way. But I like freestyling with it a little bit. I like having a little fun. I like
You know what? I do have an honorable mention now.
Okay, but Q is basically, you know, you got an O with a little line through it, and I think that's pretty nifty. Now you can start the line at the circle. You can have the line bleed in to the circle, you don't even have to circle the circle completely. You can have a little gap next to the line. You can freestyle the fuck out of Q. That's what I love about Q so much. There's so many ways to write Q. Freestyle the fuck out of it. It's interesting. It's very.
You write it the same way every time.
I like having options. Fuck you. All right. I like having options, and that's what Q gives me. Q gives me options, and I appreciate that. Even if I write it the same way every time, somebody else is going to write it differently than me, and that's what matters to me with Q. That's why I like Q. Q is playful. Q is fun. Q is cool. Q makes a good sound. Q-Tip, the abstract poet. Q-Tip, one of my favorite rapper of all time. There is, the sounds you make with Q and U, like quadrant, question. You can have Q and U make or you can have sometimes Q makes like a K sound. You know what I mean? You get you get real silly with it. So shout out Q, man. That's my number 2.
All right, and then my honorable mention is the letter S.
S. Okay, that's a banger letter.
Simply,
Barely missed my top.
Okay, first of all of mine have been bangers. I don't know why you felt the need to single that one out.
Because I really like the letter S.
But it's simply just because of the cool S that everybody would draw as kids.
Yeah.
And that S is the subject of one of my favorite YouTubers, one of his videos, Let Me Know, where he tried to find out where that originated from.
Yeah.
And he's like, no fucking idea. It's like a super long video, and he's like talking about all these different theories, and he's like, no idea how everyone across the world were like, let's just do this. But yeah, S is my honorable mention.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's a banger. Ow. Fuck. Am I doing my honorable mention, or are you doing your number 1?
Oh yeah, I thought that's how we were going to do it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that too. Okay, my honorable mention...
Is your cat attacking you?
Yes. Yes, he is. He's still in my lap, and he's biting the shit out of me. Speaking of biting, my honorable mention is the letter B. B might be my favorite alliteration letter, because you've got...
I'm going to warn you right now, don't go too into the letter.
You've got Big Booty Baby Bowie Bear right here. And, ow, fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, sorry for... Okay, you need to get down.
Well, here, I'm just going to cut you off while you get attacked, because my favorite letter is obviously B.
Yes.
Brayden, Burrow, Bussy, Balls, B.
Yeah.
The best letter.
B.
B.
B goes hard. B goes so fucking hard.
Yeah, so B is obviously my favorite letter.
Yeah, I'm with you. I had a hard time keeping it out of my top.
Bussy.
Bussy, yeah, for sure. I don't think if I played Bussy into account, I'd probably swap B and L. To be honest with you, in fact, BBL. That's my top 3. BBL. There we go.
All right, so what's your number 1?
I gotta go with the letter A.
You left your own initial off of this?
J's probably my number 6. To be honest with you, J's top 10 for sure. I love J. Don't get me wrong, but A is an initial of mine as well. And it's the initial I go by in terms of my social media presence. It's a Villian Hours on Instagram. It's a Villian Talks on YouTube. That name is for the fucking brand, Brayden. Okay, it's A, and I just think it's such a cool looking letter. You got the you know what I mean? It's like the letter V. If you turn it over, but also add a little bar in the middle. And you know what? A's got bars. All right, A goes hard. And the lowercase a is very different from uppercase A, so there's never any confusion. I just think A is great, man.
I like synergy between the cases.
All right, fair enough.
Boo.
All right, whatever. Bowie. Also, I forgot to mention for L. L also. Levis. We got Levis.
I think A is probably in the bottom half for me.
I see. I can't get down with that. It's number 1 for a reason.